Hi guys, this is Tabiasobi, and today we're going to go through Rimey Reef, also known as Pain in the Butt Reef in Dragon Quest Builders 2. Honestly, the 4 Explorer Shores that you've had to do prior to this one are pretty much basic arithmetic compared to Rimey Reef. I mean, this one's more like algebra, or even trigonometry. Anyway, Rimey Reef can be unlocked after you finish Moonbrook Island. Basically, one thing leads to another, and after that, Lulu, being Lulu, decides to send you to Rimey Reef in order to recruit a monster that can create snow for Lulutopia. That monster, by the way, would be a Powie Yowie, not to be confused with a certain exotic herb. This one looks more like a Yeti, or abominable snowman. You know what else is abominable? Rimey Reef. I swear this thing took so long. Anyway, just pay Captain Brownbeard 200 hearts of gratitude and let the pain begin. I mean, you're probably wondering, Tabiasobi, what makes Rimey Reef such a pain in the you-know-what? Well, what makes Rimey Reef a challenge is the fact that a bunch of its items can't easily be found via conventional means. I mean, in previous islands, you just go out, try to look for stuff. In Rimey Reef, some of the stuff are either hidden in like blocks, or have to be acquired a certain way, or can be just like finding a needle in a haystack, unless you use a special tool. There are 8 items in particular that just might make you question your life while searching for them. Those would be the tree stump, the ice lolly, the bathing stool, the border boulder, the big border boulder, the spa spout, the floating flower petals, and the pink dye vein block. At least one of those is likely going to drive you nuts unless you're lucky, smart, or lucky and smart. If only all of us were so fortunate. In fact, I had one commenter ask me in the comments for my Soggy Scary guide if I've done Rimey Reef because he couldn't find the tree stump. Yes, you can say he was stumped by the tree stump, which happened to me too. I'm not sure if this guide is too late for him, but hopefully it can at least help other folks. The funny part is, once you figure out how to find them, you'll want to kick yourself in the behind because the solutions are laughably easy. Honestly, it's really like math. Once you figure it out, everything kind of falls into place. I will also show you the 4 special monsters in this island and what you get for beating them. That'll be the Hacksaurus, Living Statue, Berserker, and Hunter Mech. One of those actually drops a recipe for a classic Dragon Quest weapon that you'll want to get. Here's a hint, it starts with Falcon and ends with Blade. I was also able to recruit a warrior from this island, or soldier I guess. His name was Tim, who's a basic soldier, but you also have the chance of recruiting 2 other warrior types, or soldier types, which would be a close-range soldier as well as a support fighter, at least when you find one of those builder's best buildings. Anyway, find and identify every item, and you will get unlimited magic crystals and stones. Yay! You can then proceed to pick up those stones and pelt it back at Rimey Reef out of spite. Throw it hard! Make it hurt! I kid you not, this was the first island in Explorer Shores that I had to revisit multiple times to find everything. In large part because that hot spring just refused to show up. By the way, once I found it, I have yet to find another one ever since I started returning to the island, so I don't know if it's a one-shot deal or I was just super unlucky. Anyway, I hope this guide proves helpful and saves a bit of your sanity if you happen to be one of the folks having trouble with Rimey Reef. As always, if you have any thoughts or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section. Once again, this is Tabiasobi, and thank you for watching.